you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this?
Black Bond, for example. Black Bond is your daddy. It's that easy.
Just when you think Nintendo fanboys can't damage control any more about anything else, they choose to damage control about the rating system. Their newest claim, people that play more mature rated games are in fact more immature than 30-year-old grown men playing children's games that are on the box of fruit snacks in your local grocery store. Unbelievable. Now don't get me wrong, people. I've enjoyed games like Pikmin. I've enjoyed games like Mario. I've enjoyed plenty of Nintendo's games and franchises. But I don't ride or die for games that target kids and younger demographics. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't. I watched Saturday morning cartoons growing up. I played with action figures growing up. I played with Pokemon when I was in 5th and 6th grade. Those days are over for me. I don't ride or die with any of those. And if you morons can't understand how the rating system works, then I don't know what to tell you. The rating system ensures that people that aren't of the right age cannot and will not and should not play games with the content that is inappropriate for their age demographic. Games like Mario, games like Pikmin, they target a lower demographic, mainly children. Other games such as Beyond Two Souls, The Witcher, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Diablo, whatever you want to call it, they target an older demographic, hence their mature rating. Now you're not going to sit up here and tell me that Saturday morning cartoons are for adults and targeted and geared towards adults, while TV series like Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, and Dexter are targeted towards children. You're not going to tell me that. One, because it's not true, and two, because if you did, you're an idiot. Now the next argument they want to bring up is that these more mature titles don't have any depth or complexity or any thinking. It's just run and gun. Which goes to show you how ignorant they are when it comes to gaming, because first of all, Nintendo makes their games for the lowest common denominator. They are accessible for pretty much anybody. There is no complexities. There is no supreme depth. There is no competitive gaming when it comes to Nintendo. There really isn't. Outside of Smash Bros. Melee, which is a fluke, a good fluke, there really is nothing with competitive, layered, depth, stories, anything that appeals really to an older demographic specifically in Nintendo's games. Now, Advance Wars Days of Ruin and Fire Emblem will be my two biggest exceptions and two of my favorite game franchises and games that Nintendo does make. Zelda's kind of quasi here and there, Metroid as well, but you get what I'm saying. On the other hand, they think that mature means that you're just running people over, killing them, blowing everybody away, naked girls, hookers, strippers, everything. Essentially, they basically categorize mature rated games as Grand Theft Auto 5, which brings up my next point is Grand Theft Auto 5, the biggest game of the year that just happens to not be on a Nintendo platform. But I can name games like Beyond Two Souls, The Witcher, Dark Souls, Diablo, Starcraft, Amnesia, Stalker. Remember Stalker, people? Deus Ex Human Revolution. None of these games are over-the-top violent. A lot of these games require skill, complexity, strategies, thinking outside the blocks, and they're not for brain-dead bro gamers. But these clowns would have you believe that every M-rated title is for a bro gamer. Catherine is up there too. But let's be serious, people. Complexity, depth, story, multiple layered in games, that is not something that Nintendo caters to. They don't. So stop lying to yourselves and get over it. Games, movies, television, books, there is always a target demographic to what you're trying to reach. Look at wrestling back in the day. The Attitude Era was targeting much older demographic than the PG era of wrestling today. Fact. Back then you had Austin, The Rock, Triple H. Right now, who do you have? John Cena, the kid's favorite hero. Enough said. So get off your damage control, accept the facts, and deal with it. And while you're at it, tell Nintendo to make a game that can be played competitively, that has a high level skill tier, and that has tons of depth involved in competition and gameplay, because I haven't seen one yet. And don't even tell me Pokemon. Be serious.